And welcome to Idaho Today. I'm Melissa Paul. We begin with an amazing news story because a new show premiered last night on TLC. It features 22-year-old Baylen, who is inspiring millions with her humor and resilience and openness, all while living with Tourette Syndrome. The show highlights her journey from navigating life's challenges to sharing her journey with 9.8 million TikTok followers. We're joined right now by executive producer Michael Levitt to tell us all about this inspiring story. Hello, Michael, and how we can all be a part of it. Michael, okay, so you're joining us today from Palm Springs. Thank you so much. I know you're super busy, but first of all, I want to know, how did you meet Baylen? And then how did you convince her to trust you to tell her story in addition to what she's already doing on TikTok?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I am very busy because I'm currently managing two dogs that are very excited that I'm on live television. So please forgive me if you see them or hear them in the background, but they are adorable. So I met Baylen because I am on TikTok. I always joke that I think I'm 20 years old and I'd like to think I'm an influencer, but I say that in jest. But I do enjoy TikTok and the content that people are making on the platform. And I saw Baylen on TikTok. As you said, she has 9.8 million followers. And I was so impressed by her as this young woman with Tourette Syndrome, sharing her story with the world so bravely. And I knew as a producer that her story was very special and that she as an individual is very special as well and had an important story to tell. You know, on TikTok, we're seeing short form content. We're seeing little snippets of, 1 or 2 minute videos, but I knew in a long form presentation, we could do so much more to tell her story. The other thing is, Baylen, a lot of people, as you can imagine, with a severe case of Tourette syndrome, had given Baylen a really hard time, teasing her, photographing her, filming her, saying really terrible things to her about her condition. And Baylen, and they were posting these videos online that they were taking of her in Target and places she was going. And Baylen decided to just get tough and strong and take control of her own narrative. So she went public on TikTok telling her story about her journey with Tourette syndrome and how she navigates life on a daily basis. So that's how I found her. I reached out to her. We hit it off. I met with her family and we decided to develop this show and are so grateful that it's on TLC.
And Michael, what do you hope people take away from this show? I mean, she already has 9.8 million followers on TikTok, right, that are going along with her on her journey. And you had mentioned in this show, though, we get to see more of her life, right? Like you get to get into the weeds of what it really means to live with a severe case of Tourette's. We're all going to go through education. We're going to be exposed, have more awareness. But what do you really hope that these viewers take away from this experience?
Well, it's just that. There's a lot of misconceptions and a lot of ignorance about Tourette syndrome. I've learned so much being a part of the show, and what I'm most excited about is our ability to educate people in an entertaining and respectful way. Baylen is so incredible because she is not a victim. She's self-deprecating. She laughs at her own tics. She's okay if you're laughing with her, not at her. I would never speak for her, but I know she said in a recent interview, she's Baylen. She's not Tourette lady, she's Baylen. So this show is truly about her life as somebody with Tourette, but she's not letting Tourette control her entire life. And I think people through this 9-episode series are really going to see what she faces on a daily basis and
Michael,
how she navigates it. Yeah.
I just have to say that I think that there's so much to this story. It's more than just Tourette's, right? It's about how this young woman has accepted her challenge, her what she has to deal with on a daily basis, and she celebrates herself, right? She accepts it, she celebrates herself, and she grows stronger each day because of it. And I think that that is something that we can all really admire and connect with. So how do our viewers watch this, Michael?
Absolutely. The series airs every Monday at 8 p.m. in your market on TLC, but you can also stream it next day on Max, uncensored.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. And again, too, TikTok, right? We can follow her on TikTok.
You can follow Baylen on TikTok. You could just type in Baylen Dupree, and you can follow me on TikTok at MichaelLevitt_1. And I love to give my experience and behind the scenes perspective of being a producer on all the different shows that I produce.
Wonderful. Michael, thank you so much for your time. And please tell Baylen hi, and we greatly appreciate
Absolutely.
it. All right, you guys,
Thank you
take
so
care.
much. Thank you, Idaho.
Thank you, Michael. All right, well, keeping with